Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Hello? Hello? Somebody speak to me. Okay, guys, can you somebody unmute yourself and say hello?
I'm here.
Hey, cool. She's here, man. Awesome, awesome. So glad you can make it, darling. Awesome, wicked, wicked. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing?
I'm Jace.
Who's that? Right. So who we got here on the? Oh, great. We've got Esteban on the call. That's brilliant. Okay. Let me just grab my bottle. Give me a second.
Jason,
Right, cool. Should be able to hear me now. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello, Michael. Hello, cool. Right, hi everyone. Hi to all the viewers at home as well that's watching. Myself, my name's Jason Drummond. I've been in Traffic Monsoon since November last year, 2015. Currently 6 to 7 months. We're here on the panel. We've got Esteban to our left-hand side. Good to have you on the call, Esteban. Congratulations. Really, really pleased you've come on the panel. That's really great. I'll introduce you to Esteban. The rest. Thanks. Okay. Jane, could you mute yourself? Great. Thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you a little story about Esteban shortly, guys, because a lot of you regulars on here. So who else we've got? We've got James, obviously, that's just appeared on the call. James Williams. Thank you so much for coming on, James. I know you've got it's your daughter's birthday today, so many congratulations to her, many blessings to her also as well. So thank you for jumping on the call. That shows your commitment and well done. We've also got to our right, we've got Kestus. I'm not even, I don't know where he's gone. Kestus, are you there? Speak to me, please. Okay, cool, right. Kestus is there somewhere. We've got Mike Williams. Mike Williams, well done, mate. Thanks for coming. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, doing well.
Good. Fantastic. Okay. And to our right, we've got Nikki Torrington. Hi, Nikki.
Hiya.
Cool. Could you just quickly tell the viewers where you're from, please? I don't need your exact address, just your area.
I'm from Berkshire.
From Berkshire. Okay. And how long have you been in Traffic Monsoon?
I joined Traffic Monsoon on the 29th of December last year.
Okay, fantastic.
And
okay, cool. And are you enjoying it?
I do, yes.
Okay,
yeah, it's
great.
exciting. Very exciting.
Great, fantastic. To our right, we've got Nikki Greenwood. Nikki Greenwood, hi. If you want to unmute yourself, please, darling.
Hello.
Hello, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming on the call. How are you today? You okay?
Good, I'm an auntie again, another auntie, my little baby.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I got the news earlier about you being an auntie. That's fantastic news. Well done. Congratulations. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki, just very quickly, could you say what area you're from, please? How long you've been in Traffic Monsoon, and if you're happy or not, you know?
Yeah, I've been with Traffic Monsoon since October. I love it very much. I live in Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire.
Great, fantastic, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got to our right. We've got. Oh, hello. We've got Maureen. Hello, Maureen. If you'd like to unmute yourself, please, Maureen, and just quickly explain to the viewers at home also as well where you're from, how long you've been in Traffic Monsoon, and whether you like it or not.
Well, we've been in Traffic Monsoon. Well, I'm from Worcester, or Droitwich, which is in Worcester, so about 20 minutes away from you, Jason. We started in Traffic Monsoon on the 31st of January, and we're doing really well at the minute. Really well. We're really enjoying it.
Fantastic, excellent, great. If you want to mute yourself again, thanks a lot. Okay, just quickly going back, starting again from the left, we've got Carl Griffiths on the call as well. So if you can just quickly unmute yourself, Carl, and just introduce yourself and say where you're from and what you think of Monsoon so far. You've taken quite a bit of a giant leap this last few weeks, so it'd be interesting if you could quickly just give you a quick story about yourself, please, buddy. Okay, I know he's on the call, but obviously this is a live hangout, and these things like this happen on a live hangout, so that's caused just a technical issue. Okay, guys. Right, so just very quickly coming to the right here, Esteban is a person I've known for about a year and a half. He's been in a previous business, or still is rather, in the previous business that we're in. And, he's a great guy, great individual. He came in January time, and I believe he started around 10 packs. Then we had the issue in February, and he's taken a giant leap again this last 7 or 10 days, and decided to take action, which is fantastic. It's really fantastic news. He also has a brother, of course, who I know as well, that he's brought on board as a prospect and looking to get on board as well, which is very pleasing as well, because at the end of the day, this is a business that has long-term sustainability, so it has a good structure of it, and it's a trustworthy business. So the fact that Esteban's bringing his family on board as well, it's good news. It's really, really good news. Now, I'm pleased he's on the call because it's the first time ever he's been on a Traffic Monsoon hangout. Just like Carl, hopefully when we get him back in a minute, it's the first time Carl's been on a Monsoon hangout as well. So there's a lot of people watching us there, guys. You know, there's quite a few things I've got to go through, and it's quite nice the fact that people are actually watching every single one of us on the call right now. I even know a few myself right this second who are actually watching us all. So it's good that you are making that impression. So welcome aboard, Esteban. How are you finding it? How are you finding it? Are you? Yeah. Could you unmute yourself, please, buddy? Any good? No good, no good. Okay, all right. Okay, that is a shame. That is a shame. Maybe I would suggest logging out and logging back in, but maybe that might not be a great idea because there's people trying to get in apparently. But if you can use the chat. Do you know the chat, buddy? So in other words, what I mean by that is if you've got a question, just pop over into the chat and. I'll keep an eye on the chat also as well. Can you see that, the chat? It's the top left-hand corner of the screen, the blue one. Yeah, okay, cool, send. Right, okay. Right, guys. Okay, so yeah, that's my little bit of introduction to Traffic Monsoon, the business, the group, etc., and what we do and how things work. This mainly is a catch-up call, guys, with you people, just to talk about my experience with the Hangout. Release a couple of nuggets as I have done with the group tonight as well. I wanted to release that earlier. I just wanted to get a couple of feedbacks first of all before I go into actually what it is we actually do before I do some share screening, etc. If a couple of you just want to mute yourselves, if I could just get a little bit of feedback of the two brand new videos that I just put out in the group tonight. If any of you that have watched them, if you could let me know what you think of them. Nikki Greenwood, that'd be great.
I've been at a party all afternoon.
Yeah, I just remembered. Right, Nikki Torrington, you've watched it, haven't you?
Yeah, I think they're really good.
Okay.
Very inspiring. Very. I'll certainly use them. Like the one to set up your Traffic Monsoon account. I think it's really useful. It's a step-by-step guide but you sort of give to someone who's just signed up. So it takes you through setting up banners, setting up your STP or Payza account. It's brilliant. It's certainly one I'll be using if and when I get someone to sign up. And the other one that Sharon, the one with Sharon in it, I mean, she's just a normal person, and she's showing what a normal person can do with Traffic Monsoon. So admittedly, she started right at the beginning, but she's really worked at it, and she's doing fantastic. And yes, I think these two videos are really useful to sort of hand out to other people who are sitting on the fence.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said. Excellent. No, fair play. I totally agree. I mean, at the end of the day, you can, as difficult as it is a difficult and lengthy, possibly, process of explaining to somebody through Messenger, Facebook, because that's, generally most of the time how we get our prospects, through a social media network of some type. And, I speak from experience. One thing I can say personally is that, trying to go through the sign-up process with somebody through that avenue can be difficult. So I think with this particular video that's in the group, once again for the viewers at home, obviously if you just look in the description below, you can see the process of actually how to come into the group. It's interesting the fact that you can just send that video over to somebody. It's just one link, one time, and they're like, right, okay, I've watched a few videos, know a bit about it now, etc. And I think that video there is just a fine-tuning, just to finish them off and say, look, there you go, fill your boots. Obviously, be there as a sponsor for them, etc. For any questions they've got, that's clear. But there's nothing more infuriating than going back and forth by text message. Well, have you got this STB account? Have you got this Payza account? Have you done this banner? Have you done that? Have you done, you know, that video? So anybody that hasn't watched that video that I've put in, I definitely strongly recommend you to watch it all the way through, which is really a good thing for you to have for your prospects. Maureen especially, she went through a tough sign-up with somebody for, you know, a 7-8 week process, purely because they lived in a different region in the world, in a different country. Okay, so that was very time-consuming for her and for me, but either way, simple little videos. You can check on my channel, of course, it is on there, the process of how to actually get signed up with Traffic Monsoon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly share a quick screen of my account, and then I'm going to go through a few experiences of what we discussed the other night before the Hangout started. Okay. A moment of silence. Okay. This is what I love about live Hangouts. Technical issues, they always pop up. Okay, here we go. Right, if somebody wants to unmute themselves, please, and just let me know if they can see my screen.
No.
You can't?
No.
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. This happened last time. Can somebody still not see my screen? Is my screen still not there?
No, it's black.
Oh, God. Right. Great. Well, you can hear the music, I take it, that was at the beginning of the video. Somebody speaks to... You can't hear anything?
No.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay.
It's black.
Can you see me now?
Just the lion. Tiger.
Okay, right. Oh, God. Okay, just wait me a second. What is going on here? Can anybody still see me? Oh, you can see me.
We can see you, but we can't see you now.
But you can't hear me.
No,
Oh,
we
you
can
can hear me
hear
as
you now.
You can hear me now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Right, okay. Right, okay, cool.
Show you the screen. We couldn't see your screen.
Right, just couldn't see the screen. Okay, fair enough. Right, my screen share is obviously not working tonight for some reason, which is okay. These things happen. I just got to let it go. Right, okay. So going back to the hangout on the other night. Obviously, I can see everybody on the panel here. Did everybody watch the hangout? Or did everybody get a chance to watch the whole of the hangout, rather? Okay. Yeah. I know Maureen did for sure. I wasn't sure whether Nikki Greenwood said to you, because I know you said you were going to watch it, but did you watch all of it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nikki, Torrington, did you watch all of it?
Yeah, I watched it all.
Okay, cool. Sound. Mike Williams. Did you watch it?
Yep.
Right, okay, cool. And Estes. Now, Esteban, I know your time's really busy, but did you get a chance to watch it at all? No, okay, all right, fair enough. Everyone's got technical issues tonight. This is just great. This is why I love live hangouts. You know, hardly anything's working, but it's all good. No, that's fine. Okay, sound. Robert, welcome on the call. Thank you very much for muting yourself when you came on, buddy. Well done. I'll just quickly introduce Robert to the viewers at home as well. Robert Bailey. How long have you been with the company, Robert?
3 months.
And
Since
where do you live right now?
Since February the 4th.
Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. And are you enjoying it, mate?
Oh yeah, mate. Very good. Excellent.
Great.
First $1,000.
I know, I saw your post. Congratulations. Well done. Okay, fantastic. If you just want to mute yourself a second then, buddy. So yeah, there's just a couple of clips that I want to play of the Hangout, just to sort of re-emphasize that when you're running obviously a business online and you're passionate about something, it's really important to obviously believe in your passion. Nikki Greenwood would know especially about that in particular, you know, and excuse me a second, that was my text message going off, by the way, because I know Mike Williams commented on one of my videos the other day and said it sounded like gunshots were going off. I did a video the other day of myself in the car, as I do with my group, and the text messages were going off, and the sound of my text messages, gunshots going off, so some members of my team thought that I was living in an area where there was gunshots going off, and let me tell you the case, that wasn't the case at all. So, not at all. But yeah, so I just want to play you a certain section of the video just for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to discuss obviously what was discussed before the actual Hangout went live. I think it's really important. Obviously, you guys can hear it, so unfortunately I can't share my screen. So I'm just going to start playing it now. So.
It's all going Pete Tong.
Can't hear anything, Jason.
Hello, Mike. I can see you. Hello there.
What, sorry?
Can
you hear it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we can see you.
Right, okay. You can hear me and see me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, and you can see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right, okay, fair enough. Right, I won't play that then. I'm going to have to speak to my sponsor about this. This wasn't expected at all. I'm not a technical man at all, so I'm not going to play anything else. I'm not going to share anything else, right? I'm just going to be completely transparent, which I try to be anyway. Okay, right, enough of that. So, yeah, the Hangout was great. It was a great experience for me. There's a couple of people on this panel here that have gone to some Traffic Monsoon events, and I would definitely re-emphasise that and encourage that. It's formidable for any business in the future. You know, if you invest in yourself and in your business, it really seriously can propel you to new heights. It was really interesting meeting Frank. When I told one of the members on it was Maureen actually, I told the other night about a story. I'll just quickly tell you one of the quick stories. Before we went live, we were there for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and we were just discussing certain things. And it's interesting because when you're on a panel with six-figure earners, you kind of expect things to. It's like me personally, it's just because the way I am, I didn't think I'd fit in. I was like, right, okay, yeah, I've got to try and be myself, obviously. But I really was actually quite nervous, and obviously when I introduced myself, when I came on, fortunately Robin spotted me straight away and said, "Oh, Jason's on the call," and it's quite interesting. The first picture I saw of Frank Calabro was his elbows stuck up at the screen like this, and he was obviously searching down looking for something, and he was like, "Oh, he's on the call, is he? Oh, okay, just tell him, just give him a minute and I'll be up." He sat up and obviously introduced himself and said, "It's great that you're following me. Well done for the work that you're doing. I know some of your story, etc." We had a chat about the gym because he goes out to the gym and he trains, and he told me some interesting stories, which is rubbed off on me, to be fair. But yeah, his phone was going off anyway. The quick story is the phone went off, and he was like, "Excuse me a second, guys," and he picked up the phone and he's like, he's listening to this person on the phone, and he's like, "How much?" And then he says, "Oh, 25, 30,000. Oh, yeah, that's fine." And he's chatting away, and this whole story, we're all just sat there and we're just absolutely gobsmacked. Just the way he is. He has his brother that runs his own business, his own profile. So the group, for instance, and his business, for instance, any like posting or anything like that, his brother helps him with his business, which I think is really useful, because there's plenty of times when I'm looking after, it's now 74 people that I'm actually looking after, not continuously, obviously every day, but I'm continuously getting on average 10 messages a day from 10 different individuals, whether it's somebody in the Traffic Monsoon group or whether it's somebody outside the Traffic Monsoon group. That's what I'm getting every day at the moment, and I'm not complaining about that. Yes, it can be quite stressful, but that's the nature of the business. If you want to grow your business, you've got to put yourself to all heights. Mike Williams knows all about that. It just doesn't come into it. You've got to do it. There's been plenty of nights where Mike Williams has had 2-3 hours sleep a night. It happens. This is where we are. This is where we put ourselves to better ourselves, our lives, and the children around us. Because after all, the children are our future. That's what I firmly believe. We had a really interesting conversation about the fact that he's spoken to Charles at the dinner table. He was sat at the dinner table with Charles Scoville, and he was asking Charles Scoville about the nature of the business, where he sees it going. He was saying, "Look, come on, be realistic," and there were other things into play that are coming in the near future, Traffic Monsoon, without a shadow of a doubt. Some of them I can't reveal on this hangout, but obviously if you're in the group, gradually the next couple of weeks things are going to start to change in the group, for the better, of course. But all I can say right now is Charles Scoville did confirm to Frank, because you can just see him now, he was just sat there and he was like, it was kind of interesting having a conversation with him, because he looks really laid back and really chilled, and you look at all the photos of him. Yeah, as soon as Charles Scoville opens his mouth, you can tell he's really intelligent, and he's always 10 steps ahead of every single move that somebody's thought of to improve or maybe change in Traffic Monsoon. He was saying also the fact that there are so many people, and I say this quietly and I take my breath as I say this. He looked at Frank Calabro across the table, he shook his head, and he said, "At the moment, we have just too many people trying to get into Traffic Monsoon. It's crazy." He wasn't complaining about that, but he was just re-emphasising the fact that there are literally thousands of people every day trying to get into Traffic Monsoon. And that says a lot about the business. Some of you people on the panel know me personally, know the types of business that I've been involved in. But the fact of the matter is, this is the easiest business I've ever done. It's the most secure business, and its long-term aspects of it is there also as well. I meant what I said on the hangout about the fact that Charles Scoville, the owner of the business, is completely transparent. Some of you guys on the panel recognise that, because some of you guys do go into the main Traffic Monsoon group, which is great. and it was a very fantastic experience to have Frank and hear Frank Calabro say to me, you know, look, Jason, you know, this is the real deal. You know, I can see you that you know this is the real deal. You know, your passion's there. You get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, etc. And it really is interesting to meet other people on the other side of the fence that you aspire to and look up to. And he thinks it's incredible what we're doing. Enough of me. He thinks it's incredible what we do with the Monsoon Dream Chasers. The fact that the leaders out there should be more leaders out there that want to, not necessarily me, that want to aspire to people in their group and stay transparent and stay in touch with their group, as the Monsoon Dream Chasers do, as we all do. You know, we've now all got, I'm quite, you know, if I could send you screenshots, maybe I should do it one day, of what I get on a regular basis. Every week I get at least 2 or 3 messages. That may not be much, but that's a start for me as far as I'm concerned, compared to where my channel was, or the group was, for example, or Traffic Monsoon was, the exposure of it, where that was a month ago. The fact that I'm implementing on it, and we are as a team, you know, you'd be amazed by some of the messages I get from people, you know, saying, you know, we love the Monsoon Dream Chasers and all this, you know, it's crazy. It's really good. But yeah, so the hangout, obviously, we were talking about, he was talking about that, Charles Scoville, how, you know, how fast forward he is in terms of his thinking, and the stability of the business. Obviously, we know about the Traffic Monsoon cards as well, the bank cards, and Payza is being integrated with Traffic Monsoon. So that means the departments within Traffic Monsoon are all going to be split into different departments. So that means when somebody's sending in a ticket to Traffic Monsoon about a Payza issue, that naturally directly gets directed to Payza. That's the main reason for the Payza connection with Traffic Monsoon, because obviously, yes, there have been Payza issues. People are complaining about the fact that they've got to wait 4 or 5 days for their money. Wow, you know, my opinion on that is, so what? I'm sorry, but you know, what's 4 or 5 days? That's the long-term, the near short-term effect of that, where Charles Scoville is moving towards, is the fact that he wants at least 24 to 48 hours. That's where he's hoping to get to. So in other words, from the moment you take a payment, within 24 to 48 hours, the money hits your account. And you know, all well and good if that's the case. That's great. You know, either way, I'm more than happy with 3 to 4 or 5 working days, whatever it may be. However, this isn't a punt or a promotion. What I'm about to say is that, you know, I'm with SDP, okay, Solid Trust. I personally don't know anybody else that has any experiences with Solid Trust Pay. I think they're brilliant. I've done a withdrawal from Traffic Monsoon. I've done a withdrawal through using SDP as my payment processor, and it took around 5 to 10 minutes. I think the first time the process from the money going from Traffic Monsoon to SDP, that took around 60 seconds, and the money going from there to my card was about 5 or 10 minutes, which is pretty much the same as PayPal. So I personally haven't experienced any issues in waiting for my money. There's no issues taking money, just issues in the past that have been people waiting for their money. So I think that's really good news also as well. Robin, she's absolutely lovely. She's a family member. She's got a huge family. She's really loyal to her business. You know, her earnings, she's earned around $30,000 in the last 6 months. Her total earnings are. She's got a huge amount of referrals underneath also as well. She's doing really well. We talked about her business, her other businesses. We talked about personal life, etc. Everybody was just having a real cool conversation, and it was just strange to see from the business minds go to just they are literally just normal people, and it's crazy. And it just goes to show, guys, if you put yourself out there and you believe in your passion and you believe in your drive and you believe in your business, then sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. You know, my objective of going and being associated with, whether it be Frank, Robin, or being on that hangout, you know, my objective for that is for me being a better sponsor to my team, me being and on how I implement my experiences. Yes, I've been in the game 6 to 8 months in terms of heavily recruiting, and that is happening. I'm getting a lot more messages every day from new prospects because of this hangout. I'm getting emails because of this hangout. I'm getting Skype calls from this hangout. I'm getting top leaders coming into my profile and going through my albums and looking at my pictures and then sending me a friend request and then saying, "Oh, I just saw you on the hangout." You know, this isn't to brag. The moral of this story is, you put yourself out there, right? You may laugh at me, you may look at some people and say, you may laugh at me, but you know what? I don't care. I'm putting myself out there for me and for my family, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. And another reason, the main reason why I'm out there as well, is for you guys, so I can learn something. Because if I'm going to get better at something, naturally, you guys are going to get better at something. I don't have strengths in everything. I'll hold my hands up and say that. I don't. Everybody has different strengths on this panel. Some are good at the good things better than others. Some are weak at some things than another. I'm not amazing. I'm not perfect. I know about the people. It's like so much I want to say, but it's knowing how to put it. But the main thing that I'm just pointing across is there's always room for improvement with anybody, okay? And there's much more room for improvement with me. So all I'm trying to do is improve myself and better my team as well. And let me tell you, I meant every single word on that hangout, guys, about you lot. I am completely proud of my team, right? What I see every day coming into my group, the posts that you guys put in there and the support that you give everybody, right, is amazing. It's exactly what I want. It's exactly how it should. Forget what I want. It's exactly how it should be. Everybody should be, getting on with everybody, pushing people forward. Okay, and that's the same with anything in life, realistically. But the good thing we've got here is we've got that security where everybody knows everybody. And then I see what goes on outside the group on other people's walls, etc. And that inspires me as well, because not everybody's just in this business for the business side of it. There are people in here that do like to chat to other people, not necessarily about this business or any other business, outside of that. And that's what's great about this. That's what I truly, truly love. So yeah, I've put those couple of videos out. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a file section as well for the video, for the group, in the next sort of 24 hours. I've been trying to do it today, to be fair. And it's just having the courage, I believe somebody commented in the group as well that when I did that first video in my car, that was the very first video that I did. I've done 2 since. Obviously, the second one was a crash and burn. Some of you couldn't hear it, and some of you could, apparently. I wasn't sure. But yeah, the first video I did, I really enjoyed that. But I have an issue. I have a confidence issue, basically. When I'm doing a hangout, I'm cool. I'm just me, right? I say it as it is, not a problem. But when I'm doing a video for myself to promote my brand, which is myself, because we're always promoting, this is what a lot of people miss. People always spend more time promoting the opportunity or the business that they have rather than promoting themselves. This is one thing that I did learn from Frank. You've got to promote yourself more as a brand than the actual opportunity that you've got. Because think about it. People buy into you, don't they? They don't buy into the business, okay? Eventually, they need to be sold by the business, obviously. Well, what's the interest? Show me what this business does. How am I going to earn money? That's what people want to know. But the first door they're going to open and they're going to see is you. That's the first person they're going to see. So they're going to look at you and say, right, you tell me about yourself. How long have you been doing this? What businesses have you been involved with? They can ask you any question they like, and it's up to you how you deal with that, okay? and how you come back with that. But always remember, each individual is different. So you're going to have to multitask. And this is what it's about. Some of you guys on this panel, right, you want to go to the next level. And I love that, man. I absolutely love that. You know, there's somebody recent that I've just brought in. There's a few people, actually, that I've just brought in, actually. And they're already there where I want everybody to be at. And you guys, you all just literally striving there. Some of you have been going like that, but everybody is going like that. Everybody's going up in our group, in our Monsoon Dream Chasers. Everyone's going up, right? They might be moving at 100 mile an hour. They might be moving at 1,000 mile an hour. It don't really matter. Everyone's going up, right? And this is what I love, okay? And it's all about branding yourself as a person. And this is, I don't care what anyone tells me, right? You know, before I think about promoting Traffic Monsoon, I always say to myself every day and every morning, in anything in life, I suppose, I say, right, how can I improve my day today? What can I do for myself that's going to improve me as a person? Or going to make me feel a little bit good about myself? Or something good about something around me or everything around me? What can I do? Right, okay, what's the closest thing to me? This is what I do. This is what my brain does. Right, the closest thing to me is obviously Jaden, my son. Okay, right. Oh, he's still asleep. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a silly little picture and I'm going to stick it on my face and I'm going to try and wake him up and tickle him at the same time. Something silly like that. You know, that's about improving yourself as a person and about improving you as a brand. Okay, so this is just me giving you an example about how to improve yourself as a brand. Because when you go outside your front door, you've got dressed, you've had your shower, you've got dressed, you've had your breakfast and everything, you know, you've sorted the kids out, they're all dressed, you know, and everything else. You've cleaned that mess up, whatever, you know, the dog's back in his basket, ready to go to sleep, etc. He's had his bone, his breakfast, whatever, you know. Whenever you've done what you need to do in the morning, right, before you leave that front door, you've got to say to yourself, right, well, am I satisfied with me before I leave this front door? Does my hair look good? Have I got the right aftershave on? You know, it's all about branding yourself, because once you leave that front door without even realising, you'll just fly. You'll just fly. People will notice you, and you won't even know yourself, right? You'll be like, what's he smiling at? What's she smiling at? You know, it's just a little tip. It's just something I do. Anyway, so yeah, all about branding yourself, and make sure you brand yourself and then think about the business. Right, now I'm happy with me, how can I promote my business? And that's something that I took away from that meeting as well. None of my top friends could have taught me that, if I'm honest, you know, and it's good. So once again, me putting myself out there and getting myself noticed and getting myself in that type of environment. And to be fair, you know, I went from within 5 minutes of feeling maybe I'm a bit out of my league here, you know, etc., you know, to, you know, from the moment that the video finished, you know, we then had a conversation for 10 minutes afterwards, and I'm completely blown away by what people are saying to me. They're just like, well, hang on a minute, you know, people are asking me, well, how do you do this, how do you do that, etc. I've got people wanting to come in our Monsoon Dream Chasers group, right, guys, because of you, right, as well. I've got people that are already signed up with other sponsors and trying to do everything they possibly, even though I'm telling them not to, right, and they ain't going to come in. It's as simple as that, right, that want to come in because they're not happy with the sponsor. They're just generally confused about the business, questions not being asked, etc., you know. And once again, people, it leads back to the same thing that I keep saying to everybody, and I've always said it for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and I sound like a record, and I'm always going to continue to say it. It leads back to the same thing again. People buy into you. People buy into you rather than the product, etc. You know, so if they're going to buy into you, be you. Don't say you're going to give them this, that, and the other, and not. You know, because that's going to get you 10 more sign-ups. Oh, you want to see Jason? Oh, he's wicked sponsor. He's awesome. Oh, we see. Hang on a minute. Right, where's his profile? Da, da, da. This is just an example. You know, oh, Nikki Greenwood, she's nuts, she's nuts. But I tell you what, she's really successful. She's really doing well. She's climbing the heights. Oh, is she? Is she? Right, what's her profile? Oh, that Nikki Torrington. Oh, she does ice skating. She's amazing. She's in that Traffic Monsoon group. Do you see her screenshots on her wall that she does every other week? This is what people notice. This is how they tick. This is what they do. They relate to, they scroll across your profile, something else that I learned. They scroll across your profile, they look at your interests, they look at your sports, they take around 17 to 30 seconds apparently, or 17 or 18 to 30 seconds. They skip through your profile. If they can relate anything, forget business, they can relate anything to what you are as a brand or as a person or how you portray yourself, etc. They'll click that magic button and they'll ask you for a friend request, and then they'll find something else as well. Oh, look at this business. What's this business they're doing here? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I know so-and-so that's in that business, you know. And this is what people do. So, you know, make it, the lesson here, guys, make a mental note of things that I'm saying to you, and, you know, take it on board. Stick your head on the pillow and go, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do something different tomorrow, you know. Just try it for a week. Even if you don't like it, don't work, whatever, I'm not trying it, you know. But always remember, something I don't teach, something I don't implement to my team. Some of them I do, obviously. But always remember how the law of attraction works. What you put out is what you receive, okay? So if you think you're going to be amazing, if you think you're going to be on top of the world and you're going to have a great day, chances are you will. The universe will answer your query and say, your wish is my command. If you're like most average people and you wake up and go, oh, it's Monday, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, the genie's going to go, your wish is my command. And then you're going to come home and go, I told you, love, I told you this was going to happen, I told you that was going to happen, well, I told you not to do this, and I told you not to do that, and then it just escalates. But anyway, so there you have it, you know. That's my bit of intake on the Hangout. I wish I could say a lot more, but all I can say to you is, yes, I did take a lot from it. You guys are going to be seeing a few changes in the group, few experiences. Already you're noticing the difference straight away. As I said, and as I will always preach, I'm always looking to improve myself as a person, as a sponsor, as a team leader. You know, I ain't perfect. You know, so a couple of you on here, I'm not going to mention any names, and oh, Jason this, Jason that, you know, I can ignore it. It's fine, it's cool. But guys, all of you, you know, you're all great, but please try and understand, you know, that sometimes it can be difficult, and this is where I need to improve. And for me personally this week, I just want to say to everybody, anybody that I've not been there for the last few days, as I've already said previously, this is the thing. Learn with me, guys. Some of you already know, obviously. You know, I'll always put out there, you know, if I'm busy or anything like that, or I can't get back to you by message, etc., I'll always tell you first. So before you say anything to anyone else or me or anything, think, right, hang on a minute, did Jason tell me that he's busy this week or anything like that, you know? And then sit back and go, okay, I'll bother him next week. It's cool. You know, fortunately everyone's like that. So, you know, but there are some people that don't understand sometimes. It's difficult for me to take that on board because I don't want people getting the wrong impression of me. I am what I am. I just can't split myself into 20 pieces, you know. Right, so we're going to open up now for questions. Just give me a second. No, right, okay, right. Just going to say quickly, prospecting. Okay, so this video that I'm talking about, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to create a video. Okay, this is my plan, right? You're going to love this. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Where's the drum roll? Where's the drum roll? It's so silent. Can at least somebody unmute themselves? Because it's just really weird.
Hello.
That's cool. So you all can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. I can see people smiling now as well, so that's cool. I love it when I see people smiling. Shows they're happy. Okay. Cool. Okay. No, wrong one. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video, okay, for our prospects, okay. I mean, basically, first of all, I've got 2 more people to bring in myself personally, okay, which ain't going to be long. Once that's done, okay, forget rotators and all this lark. I've changed my mind about stuff like that. I ain't going to do that, right, okay. Once again, you're going to see improvement from me in terms of from the Hangout, etc. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my target in, my 2 individuals, and then anybody else I bring in from my channel, because my channel's getting lots of views, I'm getting comments, etc. Anybody I bring in, I'm going to dish them out in the group between my front line. So people I've personally brought in, okay, I'm literally going to dish them out that way. The good thing about this is because the Hangout's happened and because I've made a bit of a name for myself, people are paying more interest in what I'm doing, a lot quicker and a lot faster. So once again, I was quietly hoping that would happen anyway. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to put them and obviously just dish them out between my front line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video, right? So when you bring your prospects into the group, okay, all you do is you just point them. I'm going to pin this video to the group. So the first thing they're going to see is a video, not of me, it'll be my voice, but it won't be me, okay? And it'll just be me explaining. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the whole group of Monsoon Dream Chasers, right? I'm going to briefly give a brief description, okay, of who we are, how long we've been in the business, okay, about each individual in here, okay? I'm going to post this in the group, and I want everybody in the group just to comment or even inbox me. If you want to inbox me, call and just say, don't like this or like that, I like that. I want us all to decide together, right, how we can design a video, okay? So I'm going to do the first one myself, and I'm just going to talk about the Monsoon Dream Chasers group, where the file section is, what videos to watch, what to understand, okay? I'm going to do frequently asked questions also as well. So the easy... Personally for me, I know there are some people that will say, well, I can't recruit, and that's fine, because that's exactly how I was. As I said on the Hangout, okay, as I said on that show, that's exactly how I was 6 months ago. I was all negative. I was like, but I can't recruit. Instead of looking at what I can't do, I suddenly turned around and said, instead of me looking at what I can't do, let me look at what I can do, okay? Let me look at what I can do. So that's what I discovered. Right, I'll create a group. That's what I'll do. I'll create a group and I'll start to bring people into the group. And then hopefully, this is exactly how it was. Hopefully, my group will start to get so big and then it will become easier for them to bring prospects in. We all know what's happened with Mike Williams the last 4 or 5 days, the amount of people we've been putting in. But by people saying to me about this, that, and the other, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. So-and-so's better than me at this, so-and-so's better than me at that. Let's look at a way together how we can all help each other together and how we can all move forward together. As I said to you, this is still a learning curve for me. I would love to devote my time to every single individual one of you for 2 hours a night, every single night. Right, let's do some marketing together. Let's do this, da-da-da. But I can't. And it's going to get more and more difficult, which is another thing that I'm going to lead up to in a moment, okay? So I'm going to put out a video in the next 24 hours of showing new prospects around the group, etc., the file section, what to do and what have you, what videos to watch. I'm going to scroll down the wall. I'm going to literally take them on a journey around our group. So what you would do is when you send a prospect into the group is you would say, right, head straight for the video. You won't need to tell them where it is because it's going to be a pinned post. It's going to be there right at the top, okay? And you can't fail because I'll just be saying during this video, if you've got any questions, like Fan does, you've got any questions, you go straight back to your sponsor. I'm not going to be stealing anybody. There's going to be no links in this video or anything like that. It's going to be completely fair, the same video for everybody else. So nobody can't complain and say, well, this, that, and the other, and what have you, right? Personally, I know some people who will disagree what I'm about to say now, but personally, I feel the easiest thing in the world is putting somebody, right? I'm going to wait to see the reaction on people's faces now, actually. Personally, I think the easiest thing in the world is putting people in the group rather than opposed to putting them into a business. rather than recruiting them for a business, it's more easier to not, I was going to say chuck, and no, I won't say that word, place somebody in a group. It's far easier to place somebody in a group and say, just take a look. Tell you what, just take a look. Oh, okay then, why not? You know, if you get hacked off with them quietly in the back of your mind, you can inbox me, as people do, and say, get rid of him. You know, he's a waste of space. I'll do it. Sorted. No problem. Buff. You know, I hope he doesn't mind me saying. Mike Williams has done it a couple of times with a couple of his prospects. Jay, get rid of him. Right, done. Out. He's gone. Sorted. Because at the end of the day, we don't want time wasters in the group, right? We're all here to earn money. It's as simple as that. Okay? If we can have a bit of fun at the same time, great. That's what makes it special. That's how I want it to be. Okay? But we're all here to do what we can. All right? I want you guys to be talking about Monsoon Dream Chasers. I want you to be shouting it to the rooftops saying, our group's amazing, right? Okay? Even if you don't want to join the business, do you know what? Pop in there for at least 48 hours. Take a look at watch one video. Tell you what, watch one video. That way, you ain't going to put people in the group and say, well, hang on a minute, look at this post. Let me tag them in this one. Let me mention them in this post. Oh, they might miss this post. Oh, they might miss that news, you know, right? They can go straight to one video, one time, and I will do the tutorial for you, okay? All right? I will be a coach driver. You just put your prospects on the bus, and I'll drive them straight to the finish line for you. Okay, so, right. Sorted. Right, first of all, I'm going to say also as well, apologies, I've waffled a little bit because I just get really excited, okay? So, yeah, let me have a bit of feedback from that, first of all, from any one of you guys. If you want to just unmute yourself and just tell me what you think of that idea, because once again, I'd like to get your feedback, obviously. Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. I like the pin post. I think I see quite a lot of it in my group that I have. I have a pin post, so people might promote Traffic Monsoon in my group, but they'll see my post first because mine's a pin post, and I think it's a really good idea. Very good idea.
Cool. Thank you, Nikki. Greenwood. Excellent. Brilliant. It's less work at the end of the day, guys. It's less work. I'm trying to think of a way. I've been thinking for the last 2-3 weeks now. I've been thinking, right, how can I help my team? How can I help my team convert their prospects? Because whether some of them like it or not, they will say they can't recruit. Okay, fine. Just get them in the group then. And I'll help you try and convert them. So how can I do that? So that's all I've been doing for the last week or 2 weeks, trying to think of a way, you know, how I can get people in my team and help my team and help them grow. And obviously, you know, that's the idea that I've come up with. It's a lot better. It's a lot quicker and it's a lot faster at the end of the day. Whether you tag people into this file video, I don't know. I'm still undecided about that. Whether to instruct you to tag them into the video, you know. But either way, it's going to be properly sorted out and properly worked out. But trust me, guys, and I mean when I say this, I look you all in the face. I wish I could at the same time, but I can't. Trust me, it is so easy to put somebody in a group. I'm not joking now. It is so easy. All you've got to do is go to somebody that you know, have a normal conversation with them for 30 seconds to 2 to 3 minutes, and go, do you want to do us a favour? Just have a quick look at this group and tell me what you think of it. If I put you in it for a couple of days, it's the business I'm involved in, no pressure, just pop in and have a look. There's one person, and I'm going to message them afterwards after this call as well, because there's one person on this panel that can bring somebody really, really huge into this group, and they don't even know it. And they're personal friends with them, right? And it really, sorry, I'm twitching as I'm saying it. I can't get my head around it. And it's like, you know, people just don't see it, you know. It's the easiest thing. I'm sorry to bang on about it, but trust me, guys, girls, it's the easiest thing in the world to put somebody in a group. It really is, because it's very rare somebody's going to say to you, well, no, I don't want to join a group for a few days. I'll tell you what, join it for a day, have a look. If you don't like it, send me a quick message. No harm lost. Don't make it seem like pressure. I know we all want prospects, but don't make it seem like pressure. Oh, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. Great. If you're excited about it, great. But chill out a little bit, you know. Chill out and make it friendly. Be friendly with it, you know. We've all got proof. We've all got it there. So it's all good. So anyway, I'm going to finish off on that note, on that subject. In terms of the group, what I believe I've just briefly said about the group, how things are going, I'm more than happy with how everything's going. That's absolutely fine. Once again, just to reiterate, anybody not happy with any of their prospects and they want rid of, obviously just let me know about that. Well done for everybody, welcome everybody into the group. I think 99.9% people in the group now get it. They get it. If they see somebody new come in, they're like, right. They're starting to look at it now and go, hang on a minute, that could be my prospect. Let me just quickly jump on here for 5-6 seconds. Welcome, you know, and that's great. So, you know, I'm really, really pleased with that, and I'm really encouraged with that. Esteban, sorry to highlight you again. He's been out of group for quite some time, 2 or 3 months to be fair. And Esteban's a close friend of mine. You know, as I said, we've worked in other businesses before that have worked and still are working. So I'm really pleased that he's trying his hardest to get back into the group as much as he can and stay in touch, you know. But Esteban's just like a lot of you guys. He's busy. He's got commitments, you know. So I just want to say, absolutely brilliant for coming on the Hangout and actually coming on the call. And what do you? Oh, you can't speak. I keep forgetting you can't speak, and that is just so frustrating because. He's a really funny guy. He's a really great guy. Carl Griffiths says, I've got a quick message here from Carl. I am here. Sorry, Jason, just can't get a webcam or mic to work. We'll make sure it's working next Hangout. So, Jason, can't get a webcam or mic. Okay. Right. Can he hear us? I'm wondering if he can hear us. I hope he can. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. So, let's start off from 1 second. I just want to say, guys, I love our Hangouts. I was really looking forward to our Hangouts tonight. I really was. And it gets to a point with me, certain people aren't on the Hangout. I go a bit. And I was telling Frank about this story as well. And I was saying to him, there's certain individuals in my group, even though I love them all, and I treat them like, you know, they're my friends, or I try to treat them like they're my friends. Some of them surprise me sometimes, some of them don't, you know, but that's life. That's how things are. But, you know, I said, you know, when I have my Hangouts, it's great. I feel really special because they all make an effort to come on and they all want to improve and they're passionate about their business. You know, I'm very fortunate that I haven't got massive negative people in my, negative people in my group. That's you know, applies to the viewers at home watching this, you know, and I'm sure a lot of you know, obviously, you know, that's the great thing about our Hangout. There's no negative sayers. You know, okay, yeah, you read the odd comment where you look at somebody and think, well, you could have reworded that a little bit, you know, but hey ho, that's the way it goes, you know, people say what they feel. I said there's some people on my Hangout, if they can't make it, I get a little bit gutted. And he's like, no way, man, no way. I'm like, yeah, I do. I get a little bit gutted because, you know, some people are, believe it or not, are influential to me. You know, that's what all of you realise. And that's my kind of confession to you lot. That's kind of what I was saying on the Hangout. I had to stop myself twice because I felt like I was babbling on a bit about Monsoon Dream Chasers and my teammates. You know, I've actually watched my Hangout like 3 or 4 times. I mean, if you get a chance, guys, you know, watch it again. Not just my bit, you know, but you can. So many people have come back to me, and this is great, you know, because it's no act for me. What you see is what you get with me. That's it. It's as simple as that. This isn't no cover. This is me, and this is one of the things that Nikki Greenwood said about me, and she's re-emphasised about me a lot. And I like that in a person that recognises that. I love that about you, she said, because what you see with you is what you get. You are what you are. You went false, right? You say it as it is, and that's what I enjoy. What people say that about me, because it means that, yeah, fine, they believe in me, but it means that they trust me. More importantly, they trust my opinion, they value my opinion. So I ain't gonna feed them no rubbish, just in case there's any children going to watch this tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, what was I going to say? I've lost all train of thought there. So yeah, all I was going to say to you was that you know, I've been a bit serious tonight on the call, and a bit of a change. You know, I've changed around the way I do things. I hope that you've liked it and enjoyed it. Obviously, we're going to spend 5 minutes now just having a quick few questions from people if they've got any thoughts, anything they want to say, etc. And there is one more thing on my list. Hang on a second. Diaries, yeah, very quickly. I'm going to create diaries in the week for people. So basically, once a week, you get a chance to have a Skype call with me for an hour, and we'll go through your account, your marketing, what you want to improve, what you'd like to possibly change, whether it be about yourself. No, forget that part, actually. Forget that part. Just about the business, okay? Just about the business, okay? So obviously anything you want to improve about your business, the way you run it, etc., things that how you could change. Because once again, it's a learning curve for me. So if I can help somebody in other areas of that, that's going to learn and improve me as well as a person. So because I'd love to improve again with somebody else. Myself and Nikki Greenwood came up with a silly little idea about 6 or 7 days ago, and I loved it, you know, and I still do now, and I still want to do that now, you know. The way I see things at the moment, since I've come off this hangout, I'm like, right, there's a lot that I've got to do that's going to take very little time. So I've got like 4 or 5 major things that I want to do to the group in the next week or so, right? That I want to not necessarily change, but add to make things easier. More importantly, to make things easier for everybody, not for me, right? For everybody, because that's what's important. As I said, I meant what I said on the hangout. I want to create leaders, I really do. And you know, if I can help people get people into their business, then great, fantastic. That's all the benefit for me. So yeah, so if you guys want to, Nikki Torrington, I really hope you're awake. All right, I just want to say that. Okay, sorry for keeping you awake. You know.
Right.
Jesus. So, remember, there are viewers at home watching. All right. Just to point that out to you.
You know how painful it is to sit for any length of time. I'm sitting in agony here. I'm trying to.
Right, okay, I apologise. All right, sorry. Ooh, get yourself a pillow then, love. Right, okay, so swiftly moving on. Okay, I keep looking at Carl and he can't speak, so that's absolutely great. So I'm going to work like I always do. I'm going to work down from the right from each individual. Oh, look at Esteban's dog. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, how cute is that? I want a dog. I love dogs. I love animals, man. I love animals. Isn't he beautiful? Is that a boy or is that a boy? Is it a boy, bro? No. Okay. That's a little girl. Oh, that's well cute, man. Right, okay. Where's Molly? Where's Molly? I tell you what, guys, check this out. What's this? This is. Oh, I just look. I personally know this dog and absolutely love this dog. I was hugging this dog for about 2 minutes 2 nights ago when I went to Maureen's house. I came to the front door and the dog was there, and I was just hugging her for 2 minutes before I actually went into the kitchen to see them all. Nikki Greenwood, darling, could you move to the left a little bit, please? That's better. Lean over that way. That's it.
Oh, what? Sorry. What, me?
Because But the microphone symbol is on the right hand corner of that screen, and I can't see your mouth or your face. I can just see your hand. I can see better now. That's cool. Anyway, yeah. So where's Molly? Here she is. Molly, look, my mate, Molly. Oh. She's like, right, yeah, okay, give me some food now. Look, look, look. Oh, it's the softest dog you could ever wish to meet. And he's so muscly, but he's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. You could just, oh. Look, she's so patient and gentle as well. It's a sign of a good owner, that is. A good owner. Right, okay, so we'll move to the right and we'll start with Robert. Have you got any questions, Robert? Any thoughts, any opinions on your hangout? And if you could keep it to about 2 minutes, please, buddy. Thank you. Off you go, buddy.
Only 1 minute, mate. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the idea of what you're saying about as soon as you get your the prospects, join into the club. When will that be set up?
That will be set up in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, that's great. That's all I need to know. Thanks, Jason. Enjoy.
No
You're
problem.
doing a great job. You and Mike Williams, brilliant. And James, how are you, mate? All right? Has he gone off? James?
James has gone off, bless him.
And Esteban, también. Habla con Esteban.
Yeah,
Buenas noches,
Esteban.
Esteban. ¿Cómo está, hombre? Yo hablo con usted en español un día, ¿vale? Yo mando un mensaje por usted. Adiós, hasta luego.
Well done, man. Oh.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night. See you all tomorrow. Great
Good night,
hangout.
Robert.
Lovely.
God
Good night.
bless.
And you.
Okay, moving across to Maureen. If you want, yeah, wake up, darling. If you want to mute yourself and yeah, just give us 2 opinions. One about the hangout tonight, what you think about changes, etc., and any questions.
I think the changes that you're going to do, Jason, are absolutely fantastic. It will be a lot easier to get people to come into the group than trying to get them straight on. Do you know what I mean? To join them up. I do have a question on the video, on Frank's video. You know where it's got, once you're verified, you can use your own credit or debit card. Is that from now? Is that already working?
That will be from 14. It's around 2 weeks now because they've had a problem with the processor with the banks, and I mean the banks with an S on the end. So what's happening is the banks are recognising that a certain company is in control of the payments for Traffic Monsoon, and it was as they said on the hangout. I'm sure a lot of you haven't, but I'd like it if you had. Watch the New York hangout. Not hangout, it's not a hangout. The New York event. It's down there, it's in the group. There's about 15 minutes on there. It's been videoed. And Charles Scoville explains why many people have had issues with using their bank cards to their bank to purchase with ad packs. And the reason being is because there was a company, right, that connecting themselves with Traffic Monsoon, which wasn't physically a part of Traffic Monsoon, that was a scam, etc., right? And that went out to all the banks. So anything that was connected with Traffic Monsoon in terms of a payment processor was going through. Charles Scoville is currently going through the move of having this company removed, okay, to make this process quicker, all right? However, on a huge positive, when this has been happening, people have been going down to their bank physically and saying, this is Traffic Monsoon. It's not part of this company. Get on the phone or the wire, do what you've got to do, and they do what they do. And Traffic Monsoon support of the actual business, right? They send the message to Traffic Monsoon, and people have been having their repurchases done within minutes. Because all it takes is for somebody, if the card gets rejected, all you have to do is for physically go into your bank and say, you cannot reject this card for this company because this is a legit company, etc. Blah blah blah. That is all you've got to do. Some people make them, oh, I've got to walk down to the bank now. Well, so what? You just got to do one trip. Just make your trip down to the bank. If it's your business and you're happy about, not happy, sorry, you're serious about it, then you'll make the trip, you know? So that's what I say to anybody that's watching this, you know? And that's the reason for that. So give it about 2 weeks, or if you want, take yourself down to the bank and mention that to them. They just need to unblock that card.
Okay, thank you.
Cool,
That's
no
all.
problem. Okay, no problem. Good night. Just look at her. Just look at her. Wait for it. She's going to speak in a minute and realise it's her that's supposed to be speaking. Nikki Greenwood. I told you to know.
Sorry, I didn't hear you call my name. Sorry, I think meant Nikki Torrington. Sorry. Yeah, what was it? Question. Oh yeah, shut up! You can't do that. Yeah, great hangout. Oh, shut up. I'm terrible. No, really good hangout. Please, I got back from my party early to entertain you all. No, I think what you're saying about the group, I think it's very good. I think putting it in a context of saying, why not have a look at our group rather than explain it to them all on the messenger, because I find it quite hard explaining it all. Even though it's just 10 ads and a click, it's quite easy, but it's hard to understand, put it across. So I think putting people in the group will be a lot easier to get people to have a look at it. And my pictures, anyone can use my pictures, the one with the Monsoon Dream Chaser hashtag, because that kind of means about have a look at the group. I might make another one up and say, comment yes if you want to be added to the group. It could be yeah, good. Yeah. I like,
Well
it. I like it all. Yeah, it's brilliant. Love it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, Nikki Greenwood, bless you. I'm going to say very quickly, thank you very much for making the effort to come on. I know you always come on anyway, but the fact that you actually had plans tonight and you actually cut your plans short to get on this hangout, so I want to re-emphasise that to the people, not necessarily the people on the panel here or on this call, is to the people at home and the people that are going to be watching this tomorrow in the group that couldn't make it. Okay, that's fine. You could have made it for a legitimate reason, some of you, no doubt. But the fact that Nikki Greenwood cut her plans short tonight and came on is, I'm going to acknowledge that, and I'm very appreciative of that. Well done, darling. You're obviously very serious about your business, which, you know, I know that anyway, so that's cool. Thank you. Nikki Torrington?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
You can mute yourself, please, Nikki Greenwood.
She's muted. What?
She's muted, okay. Go for it. Yeah, how are you doing, Nikki Torrington?
Okay. You know, it's 10:30.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's why I'm trying to speed things up. So, how have you enjoyed the hangout tonight?
Yes, thank you. It's been good.
Okay, cool. Are you happy with the changes?
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea. I think, you know, getting people into the group. I mean, I am trying to get people into the group, but at the moment people are resisting. But it's a case of time. It's bad timing for them. I think give it a couple of weeks.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good that you're recognising that and you're being diplomatic about it, so that's cool. That's really good. It's just all about being diplomatic, isn't it? You know.
I think it's upset someone by plonking them in the group and then saying, "Oh, by the way, I put you in the group," and then, you know, I don't want to upset someone by, if they haven't got time to deal with it at the moment with other things going on, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Okay, I appreciate that. That's fair enough. Cool sound. What do you think of the prospect idea, the video? Do you think that's going to be easier?
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea.
Okay, cool. Sound. Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming, Nikki Torrington. And what I'll do is, with regards to you, because I inboxed you earlier, oh yeah, about recruitment, etc. I'll inbox you afterwards, actually, and because you want some help with recruitment, don't you? In
Yeah.
terms of
Yeah,
you've had some help from Paulina. She's added you to some links, sent you some links across to some groups, which I think's really good of her as well. By the way, really good.
So because there's quite a lot of groups on Facebook that I didn't even know existed. So I'm going to start targeting them and see if I get any take up of it. Oh no, I don't know. Sooner or later, right.
It's good that you put some posts out in the group, and I've recognised that, and obviously you can see me liking them. The only thing I would say to you, Nikki Thompson, right now is try and add some more content to your wall, because I haven't seen any content on your wall for a while. Get people talking, you know.
I did today.
You what?
There should be something on there today. I put something on today, didn't I?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll tap my hand as a sponsor for not seeing it. I have been in and out of Facebook all day, but that's no excuse, so I'll certainly go and have a look. And anybody else on the panel, that's another thing, guys. If you see a post on somebody else's wall, I know a lot of you do it already, but I would definitely encourage you this. Esteban works long hours, bless him. Kestis works long hours, I understand. Carl works funny hours. And I would say that to everybody. If you see anybody posting stuff on their personal wall or in the group, always click the like button. It takes a couple of seconds, guys. If you see it, support your group members. Just take a couple of seconds out. And if you can write a comment, that's a bonus. That's a bonus, because it's always going to help that edge ranking. And they'll respect you more for it. You like someone's post and you put out a post, they're going to like it back. That's what it's all about, Cool. Thanks, Nikki Thompson. Thank you. Mike Williams, 2 minutes, go.
Okay, right. With regard to adding people to the group, I just advise people who are new to this sort of thing, don't just add people. Ask them if they want to be added first. Don't just. I've had people just plonk me into groups. I don't know them from bloody Adam. It's a good way to really upset people. And what I tell people about our group is it ain't a normal BizOp group. A normal BizOp group is, I've been in BizOp groups where it's just full of welcome, and it's just, we have some good content in our group that's put out by, everyone's putting in some decent content. It didn't just join our business, join this business. There's good content in there. With regard to the pin post, I don't know if things have changed with the mobile app on Facebook, but sometimes it used to be that a pin post wouldn't show up on mobiles and stuff, so maybe tagging people. But another thing with your idea of actually having a welcome video sort of thing, I'm in another group and they've got that thing on there and it works really well. He's trying to educate people on trying a different approach than just blasting out ads. It's all about branding yourself, like you say. But yeah, brilliant ideas, and it's looking forward to seeing the new look group. But excellent.
Cool. Thanks, Mike. Cool. Thanks, Mike. That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad you're happy. That's good. I want to congratulate you, Mike. This week you put in quite a few prospects to the group, so I want to say well done to you for that. All the long hours and the time that you spend over your computer regarding your business, like it or not, is committed, and I give you absolute commend you for that. So well done. You've always got anybody on this panel, you've always got to, whether you like it or not. I know some people get jealous, because some people do. All right, but whether you like it or not, I'll tell you all straight. You've always got to commend somebody, that whether they're successful or not, or whether they're doing well or not. Okay, you've always got to commend them and appreciate what they do and respect them for it. More importantly, as well. So, you know, I'm gonna, you know, well done, Mike Williams. Thanks, guys. Test us. Are we alive? Are we awake? Yay! Test us.
Hello, hello. I'm fine. Yeah.
How are you? You alright?
Say again?
You okay?
Yeah, all fine.
Cool. Have you enjoyed the hangout?
Yeah, of course, as always. Not as much fun from Robert this time, but it's okay.
Robert's been really good tonight. I'm really impressed with Robert. Really, and Robert deserves a big, huge gold star tonight. Guys, yeah, everyone, unmute yourself and physically clap, please, for me. After 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Big job for Robert. Well done. Well done. Awesome. Cool. So you're happy with the group, and any questions regarding Monsoon or the group or anything like that, Kestis?
Good. No. No questions so far.
How many packs are you on?
32.
32. Okay. How many people you got underneath you?
I got 2 active.
2 active. That's good. It's better than no one. Better than no one. Cool, man. Well done, Kestis. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you see, now I reached the point where I got basically 2 packs expiring every 2 days, and I can buy one every 2 days as well. Basically, now the growth is really slow.
Oh, good, man. That's really good.
Well,
Oh, that's awesome news. Well done. Thanks, guys. Esteban, right, I don't know how we're going to do this. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Really appreciate that. I know, man, I know. I'm gutted there's no sound, bro. Esteban's absolutely lovely, guys. He's such a gentle guy. He really is. So anybody that... You're laughing at Nicky Torrington. Look, if I like to highlight people. Look, that's the way I am, all right? I don't play, man. So, you know, anybody, if you want to send them a quick message, inbox him, you know, just introduce yourself to him and say, look, you know, welcome to the group officially, because he's been back, you know, in more regular now as well. So I would encourage that. If anybody just wants to give him a quick welcome sentence, I'd appreciate that personally. Thank you. So well done, Esteban. Any questions, as always, bro, I'm here. And if you've got any questions, I'm sure now people have met you on the panel. You know, if you can't get hold of me, whatever reason, and you want to message anybody here, I'm sure they'll answer you. So that's great. Thank you very much for coming on. Carl, as I said earlier, I don't know whether you can hear me. Let me just quickly check the message box and see if Carl's gone in there. Oh, he said, I'm here. Once again, a little bit gutted, buddy, that you couldn't come on and say something, to not speak. Try and get it sorted for next time, because obviously you can see the value. I get feedback when I hear other people's feedback also as well. No, it's okay, mate. You don't need to apologise again. That's fine. But I'm really pleased you've come on, though. It's I can tell that you're gutted, to be fair, because to everybody on the panel, I think a lot of you know already, but Carl came on board because of the Hangouts. Like I said at the beginning of this call, because of the Hangouts, Carl came on board to Traffic Monsoon, because of the people in that Hangouts, because of how we are as a team, because of how we portray ourselves as a group on the YouTube, my YouTube channel, etc. You know, visitors, viewers, people come on and they watch these type of things and they get inspired by it. You know, Carl is now, he's at, I can't share my screen, and I know it's quite a good little success story. Carl was on something like, oh God, I really can't remember. He was on something like can you write it down quickly what you started off at, mate? And then 2 weeks later, you took a giant leap of faith. I love that saying. Take the leap of faith. You know all about that, don't you, Nicky Greenwood? One ad pack. Yeah, he started with one ad pack. So he came in, bought $50 worth of service. He bought one ad pack, and he had one ad pack for quite a while. How long was it, mate? Was it like 14 or 15 days? Might have even been 20 days or something like that. Can you type quicker as well, Carl? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So how many of you got? So he was on one ad pack for about 2 weeks. This is a good story. It's worth the wait. He was on one ad pack for about 2 weeks. Then he bought 2 more, which took him up to 4 with his own money. He followed the 10-step formula. Have you seen that in the files? He followed that. He bought 2 more with his own money. Yeah, keep typing, buddy. And then I think it was about a month. Overall, it was about a month. And then what happened then? He after a month, after having 5 ad packs, he invested £800 of his own money and bought 25 packs. Took him up to 25 packs. He bought 21 packs. So within 2 weeks, he went from 4 to 5 ad packs to 25, which is a massive commitment to the group, not to the group, sorry, to the business, obviously. But more importantly, this is the moral of the story. More importantly, he's now at 40 ad packs, and that's how. Thank you, guys. They're all clapping, Carl. You can see that. If you all give them a round of applause and unmute yourself, please, guys. Unmute yourself so we can hear you. Good. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So he thought about it for a few weeks, and he was like, look, this is working. He saw the power. He recognised the business, how it worked, and he went for it. So that's great. So I'm going to say good night to you all. Thank you all very much for coming. It was fantastic, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm going to put up a post in the next 2 minutes after this call. I'm going to put up a post. Thanks for coming up on the Hangout. I always forget to say this on the calls, and I've remembered tonight, so I'm so pleased about this. So after 2 minutes, I'm going to put on a post in the group and say, thanks for coming, guys. If you could all just comment or just like and just say what you took from it, more important, not for me, so everybody in the group that hasn't been on the call, they see things like this, and they say, right, hang on a minute, I'm going to watch this Hangout tomorrow. Something happened last night. What have I missed? What am I missing out on? Somebody might pick up something from this call and implement it to their business and make their lives better. This is why we have these calls, because we want to make our lives better. Okay, guys? So if you all just look out for that call, I know you're dying to go to bed, but if you could just wait a couple more minutes after this call and then just write a quick comment, that's great. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for coming on. You're all great. You're all awesome. Well done. Take care. Bye.
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 Woohoo!